There's several things you need to know about scam artists. One is they're always going to try to make you make the decision you're going to make quickly. That is the number one way you know you're dealing with a scam artist. If somebody's trying to make you make a decision quickly, it's probably because they don't want you to critically think about it, right? So that's probably a scam. More often than not, that's probably a scam, right? Now there's exceptions to every rule, of course, but that's the main reason somebody's trying to force you to act fast. I would say any business or individual or person, anybody really, that tries to make you make a decision quickly is probably not acting in your own best interest. High pressure sales tactics, telling somebody that they have to act right now, and there are certain reasons where you'd have to act quickly, but more often than not, if somebody's trying to get you to do something right now, it's probably like a scam, right? The truth is, the bigger the scam, the better for the scammer, right? One, because the ROI, the return on investment of time and all that is higher, you get a bigger profit. The more invested the sucker is in the scam, the more he's going to not be talked out of it, right? So take these romance scams, for instance, right? Nobody wants to believe that they have given like $100,000 to a romance scammer. Nobody wants to believe that they've lost that much freaking money to a scam, right? So rather than look at the facts, even though in the back of their mind, they know, okay, this is probably a scam at this point, they're going to keep going and going and going because they're so emotionally invested in it. They're so heavily invested in this scam, they don't want to believe that it's a scam. So that's something I want you guys to realize. As far as scam artists, the bigger the scam, the better. Because if they can get you emotionally invested, if they can make it to where you've already spent tons of money, then you're hooked. It's really evil. You're like permanently hooked into this thing because it can't be wrong. Because it's unthinkable that your whole life savings has gone down the tube. So rather than believe that your whole life savings has gone down the tube, they would rather just keep you hooked onto it, right? So if you think you have been reeled into a scam, the best thing to do is the moment there's cognitive dissonance in your brain and you realize, man, this is probably a scam, even if you've invested a little bit into it, pull out. I mean, if you've only lost a little bit of money, if you've realized that you've been scammed by somebody, it's better to take your losses and pull out and take it as a lesson than it is to keep being more and more emotionally invested. Oh, it has to be real. I've already paid $5,000. That's the trap your brain gets into. You don't want to believe that you've been scammed. You want to believe that this scam is real, right? And so, you're going to do anything to keep that alive. Always, always, always remember, when you're dealing with criminals, when you're dealing with scam artists, when you're dealing with people like that, they want you to be emotionally invested in the scam, and they want it to be ongoing, and then also they want high-pressure sales tactics. It's an emergency. We need the money right now. They don't want you to think. They don't want you talking to your family or your loved ones. They want to do everything they can to isolate you from those people too. That's really what cult leaders do, stuff like that as well. And scams can run the gambit from romance scams to cult leader type stuff to, I've seen all types of scams, guys. I've seen guys that think they're members of gangs and they're not really members of that gang. You got a lot of wannabe gangster guys running around this town that think they're part of gangs that they're not even a part of because somebody pulls up and says, hey man, you want to join this gang? You're gonna be blessed in. You pay $500 and we'll bless you into this gang. That's why you have so many wannabe gangsters running around, because a lot of them really think they're part of the gang that they say they're a part of. Right? They're taking part in a scam where they've paid some guy $500 to get blessed in, and it's a scam, right? And so that's a scam I've known about. Romance scams are a scam I know about. And yeah, it is possible for a female inmate to run that on you. Don't send them any canteen. That's what I could say. Because I've been asked about, I've done videos where I talk about riding female inmates, and yeah, they could run games on you. Don't send them canteen, or if you do send them canteen, just know that that's a risk. That's a risk. I personally say there was this one girl I was talking to. Her name is Emily, and we were supposed to hang out when she got out of prison, and basically just forgot about me. Yeah, ghosting. Yeah, isn't that funny? So I'm glad I didn't send her any canteen. But I mean, you know, these women do a lot of scams. When some Nigerian or some Indian is doing it, it's called a romance scam. But when an actual woman does it, it's not referred to as a scam. I think that's curious. That's very interesting. What do you guys think about that one? I'll let the comment section deal with that one. I don't want to get in any trouble, but it is funny how if an Indian pretends to be a woman, they call that a romance scam. But if an actual woman misleads a man and takes all his money and wastes years of his life, it's not called a scam. I just think that's curious. That's very interesting. So yeah, guys, main thing is if they're trying to force you into it and make you make a decision quickly, it's probably, if they're trying to force it, it's probably shit. It's like a proposition is like a fart. If you got to force it, it's probably shit, right? So that, there's that. Another thing is just trusting your gut. Does it seem too good to be true, right? And if dozens and dozens of people are telling you this is a scam, it's probably a scam. That's another thing I could say. But yeah, just remember, guys, scam artists are everywhere. They come in all shapes and sizes. Men do it, women do it. Sex is a big one because it overrides your brain, right? So anytime the fantasy center of your brain is going into overdrive and it sounds like it might be too good to be true, you really need to think like, hey, this might be too good to be true, right? If you have a problem with a computer, the customer service guy is not going to call you. They don't want you to call them. You think they're going to go out of their way to call you? Think about it. You got to critically think about these things, right? You've got to critically think about these things. I would consult with artificial intelligence. Ask it, does it sound like a scam? Because it can go through all the search engines and Reddit posts and shit like that. So getting a second opinion from artificial intelligence, that's kind of the last thing I'll leave you guys off with. It's a useful tool, and the AI revolution is coming whether we like it or not. So we might as well, I mean, I know I'm going off topic, guys, but artificial intelligence, maybe it is just as dangerous as nuclear weapons, but at least this time around, we benefit from it. I don't think I've ever personally benefited from nuclear weapons. I mean, that's kind of an odd philosophical conversation, rabbit hole we could go down. Maybe technically I benefited from nuclear weapons because of power, projecting strategic power or whatever. But again, AI directly benefits from me. So use that AI. You might as well get the benefit. If it's going to end the world or whatever, you might as well get the benefit. Ask the AI what it thinks. This is my Gravy Seals Meal Team 6 shirt. I sell it on my store. I sell a bunch of cool, edgy, funny t-shirts in my store. I also sell some high-performance athletic clothing, rash guard material. It's just good, everyday, athletic lifestyle type clothing. I got different materials, different shirts, different stuff. I got a little something for everybody, guys. Check out the store. You won't be disappointed. I got a wide selection of quality products, and I know what you guys want because I'm one of you. So I know what you guys want. Go look at it now. All right, guys. I appreciate you taking the time to watch the video. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon. I love you guys. Jordan Jared signing off. Have a good one.